Well, if you ever go back to the Wooley swamp where the midnight going, there's things out there that live in the woods make so many times to cry. There's things that crawl and things that fly and things that creep around on the ground. And they say the ghost of the Lucius Clay gets up and he walks around, but I couldn't believe it. Just had to find out for myself and I couldn't conceive it. Cause I never would listen to nobody else and I couldn't believe it. Just had to find out for myself. There's some things in this world you just can't explain. The old man lived in the Wooley swamp way back in Booger Woods. He never did do a lot of harm in the world, but he never did do no good. People didn't think too much of him. They all thought he acted funny. The old man didn't care about people anyway. All he cared about was his money. He'd stuff it all down in them mason jars. He'd bury it all around. And on certain nights when the moon was right, he'd dig it up out of the ground. He'd spread it all out on the floor of his shack. He'd run his fingers through it. Yeah, Lucius Clay was a greedy old man. That's all that there was to it. Yeah! And I couldn't believe it. Just had to find out for myself and I couldn't conceive it. Cause I never would listen to nobody else and I couldn't believe it. Just had to find out for myself. There's some things in this world you just can't explain. The Cable Boys was white trash. They lived over on Carver Creek. They was mean as a snake and sneaky as a cat, belligerent when they'd speak. One night the oldest brother said, y'all meet me in the Wooley swamp later, and we'll take old Lucius's money and we'll feed him to the alligators. They found the old man out in the back with a shovel in his hand. 13 rusty mason jars he just dug up out of that sand. Well, they all went crazy and they beat the old man and picked him up off the ground. They threw him in the swamp. They stood there and laughed as the black water sucked him down. They turned around and ran back to that shack. They picked up the money and ran. They hadn't gone nowhere when they realized they were running in quicksand. They struggled and they screamed, but they couldn't get away. And just before they went under, they could hear that old man laughing in a voice as loud as thunder. That's been 50 years ago. You can go by there yet. There's a spot in the yard in the back of that shack where the ground is always wet. And on certain nights when the moon is right, down by that dark footpath, you can hear three young men screaming. You can hear an old man. But if you ever go back to the Wooley swamp there, you better not go in. There's things out there that live in the woods like so many times to cry. There's things that crawl and things that fly, things that creep around on the ground. And they say the ghost of the Lucius Clay gets up and it walks around, but I couldn't believe it. Just had to find out for myself, but I couldn't conceive it. Cause I never would listen to nobody else, and I couldn't believe it. Just had to find out for myself. There's some things in this world you just can't explain. There's some things in this world you just can't explain. We had to add this part to the song just cause.